All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the weekly live chat. Let me know how the audio is because I had to swap out something. A piece of my mic setup went bad. I finally troubleshooted it. My cloud lifter went bad, so I had to run out. I could not find anything to get delivered, so I had to run out and get something new today. And everything should be fixed. It might be a little bit too low or too high right now. I didn't test it out too much. I tested it out a little bit. But I think everything's good. Just based on the knob and everything. But let me know if the volume's too low or too high, or I start clipping out a little bit. We have a lot to discuss. We have the Ilia Topuria quote-unquote reporting. I hate that we have no real journalism in this sport. I really hate that we have no real journalism. We essentially, from my understanding, have a TMZ style outlet, reporting stuff. And then it's like people are already running with literal nothingness, essentially. They are running with literal nothingness right now. Like people are defending Topuria and people are calling Topuria guilty with essentially there's not even accusations yet. And this is starting to make me a little suspicious about Topuria, to be honest. But I'll probably do a video after this, to be honest. We'll see. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Seems like a lot of people are confused. But, yeah, I summed it up in a tweet. I'll read that in a minute if you guys want. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $1. Appreciate the $1. Pat Matthews. Same thing with the Nina drama caption. What are we talking about? I don't think Topuria gets stripped. We'll see. Depends how long he's going to be out. I think AJ kills Jake in 3 rounds. We'll see. But if you haven't seen my tweet, I did a little bit of research on this, even though people are like, Joey, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. A bunch of misinformation spreading around about Ilia Topuria right now. To my understanding, there are no public court documents confirming any abuse complaints against Topuria. That claim comes from TMZ type Spanish TV commentary, not actual courts. Topuria has confirmed filing a legal complaint for extortion threats and falsified evidence. At this point, his wife has not openly made any domestic violence accusations. So I don't know. It's all up for debate right now. People are running with pure speculation. So if we relied on your reporting, everyone would be believing a man is faking an eye injury so bad he's getting surgery and then Armin didn't actually miss weight and said he had a back injury. You are a fucking idiot. I've not said any of that. But also, if you think Armin missed weight, you're literally a fucking idiot. Matter of fact, I'll just ban you. I don't want you in chat, bro. Like, it's just like, at this point, like, there's so many dumb fucks out there. I almost never get anything wrong, but there's still, like, dumb fucks who just don't understand simple fact from fiction, speculation from non-speculation. Everything I've said has been factually true regarding both those topics. Joey, if Tom actually gets surgery, will you admit you were wrong? What the fuck was I wrong about? Do you guys not listen to a word I said? It's just crazy to me. You motherfuckers don't listen. I think you are mentally challenged. It's crazy to me how dumb some of these people are. And he's not going to get surgery. He's full of shit. And I'll call it right now. Mark my fucking words, okay? You ready for this? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll own this. Maybe I will be wrong. He'll not get surgery. And then when he talks about it in the future, he's going to say, it came pretty close. It came pretty close. And then all the Ariel Helwani and news articles were run with Tom Aspinall almost needed eye surgery. Tom Aspinall narrowly avoided eye surgery. Mark that fucking down. Write it down in a notebook right now because you're going to be folding that motherfucker up and shoving it up your ass in a few months. Tom Aspinall narrowly avoided eye surgery. Mark it down. Write it in your fucking spiral notebook. And get ready to fold it up, spit on it, and shove it up your ass in a couple months. That'll be the headlines. And then people still say, Joey, you were wrong. Look at this report. The journalism in this sport is non-existent. It does not exist. It's just reporting things that people say. It's just crazy how bad off we are in MMA. It's just crazy how bad off we are in MMA. Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas to you as well. And Tom did quit. That's a fact. Tom Aspinall changed his entire life for damage control over quitting, basically. Tom versus Francis in boxing, Francis would brutally chin him. If Tom needed surgery, it'd be done by now. Yeah, he needs surgery 6 months after the supposed injury, right? The injury was so catastrophic, he had to put it off for 6 fucking months, right? At this point, I'm considering diagnosing Tom Aspinall as a hypochondriac. That's at this point, I'm considering diagnosing to give him an internet diagnosis of being a hypochondriac. That's what I got. By the way, guys, like the stream. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. All that good stuff. It is December 17th. Getting real fucking bummy around here, man. Getting real bummy around here. I feel like Arman versus Islam 2 could have been a similar fight to how Marab versus Yan 2 was. I doubt that. But I think it was a very interesting matchup that we got robbed of. Joey, I'm at the airport. Jamal Hill just grabbed me by the collar and told me to book him a flight to Poland. I told him, get your fucking hands off me. You're only safe because I allow you to be. Hypochondriac? Is that not what I said? He wants to duck on for a year. Strip him of the belt, man. He's got to go. Let him go have his surgery. His little fake surgery. Let him go have his fake surgery and let's be done with it. Let him run off. He'll narrowly avoid the surgery. That'll be all the reports. Hi, Joey. What's next for Islam? Ian Machado Gary needs to be next. How is the audio, guys? Is everything sound good with the audio? Not too loud, not too quiet, nothing. I heard a T at the end. Hypochondriac. Maybe, I don't know. Strip Tom and Strip Illy, like what the fuck are we doing? I'm just sick of it, man. If you don't have a title fight booked, it has to be on the record within 6 months. Just strip. Audio all good? Is that what you're saying? Audio all good? You're speaking in your fucking acronyms. Joey, don't be surprised if Jamal gets arrested over punching his brother over turkey at Christmas. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not fucking surprise me, man. Sounds about right. Damn, never thought Aspinall would need a hysterectomy before 35. Okay. He's a hypochondriac. Any boxing talk for fights this weekend? I don't give a fuck about influencer boxing. One. I believe Francis' next boxing fight should be Andy Ruiz or Wilder. Wilder sounds good. Audio sounds good. Yeah, I troubleshooted it. I was troubleshooting it. I think that's the way I would say it. Last night after the stream, I came to the conclusion it was my cloud lifter. It was this right here. So I went out and got another one. For those of you who don't know, it boosts the sound of the microphone. And what I did is I tested it. This is what I had to move when I was getting it fixed. I thought it was the XLR cable. But when I would tap it, it would fuck with the audio. So I got it fixed now. And I got actually better than a cloud lifter now. It's called the Dynamite something, DM1 or something. It's actually a little bit louder. Matthew, do you actually hear buzzing or you fuck with me? I don't think you do. Let me know. Is it like a faint buzzing? Is it no buzzing at all? I'm going to be quiet for a second. You shot the trouble, Joey? I did. Damn, never thought. Yo, there is some slight buzzing. You're fucking kidding me. How bad is it? Is it just very faint? It must be some interference then. There was definitely something wrong with that though, because it was way worse. It's not bad. It's just when I'm dead silent, you hear it a little bit. It's nothing crazy, right? It's nothing disruptive. 4 out of 10. You see Armin say in ACB, JJ interview wants to become champ, defend belt multiple times, then go to box, ideally Jake Paul. I've not seen that. It's very faint. The buzzing is hurting my ears. It's not too bad. I give up. It must be interference from some of the electrical. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to fix it anymore. I give up. Don't care. I only hear it if I stick my phone to my ear. It's very slight. I need to max my volume and destroys my ears to hear a buzz. At a normal volume, I don't hear it. Yeah, it must be interference from all the electronics. I have to probably rerun. Nah, the audio interface is like 50%, bro. The audio interface is 50%. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go listen to it real quick just to get my own feel for it. Let me take a look. It is going to be what it is, but let me just listen real quick. Let me see. No, it is there. It's worse than I could imagine. That's insane. It must be some interference with this. I thought it was fine. I don't know what to do. Unbelievable. Don't know what it is. It's something to do. Let me see if I can fix it doing this. Hold on. It's got to be some interference. I'm moving my XLR cable. Hold on. There it is. There it is. It's gone right now. It's gone. Yep. It's gone. Now watch when I move this cable because it's like dangling. It's going to go back, isn't it? Let's see if it stays gone. All right, it's gone. It's gone right now. I'm listening to my damn self. It's completely gone. You guys are full of shit. Sounds perfect. Yeah. Yeah. What I gotta do is reroute the XLR cable. But my cloud lifter actually was going bad too. So that was making it worse. Yeah, I don't hear it at all. I got it on 100% and I don't hear it at all. Let me see. Now I hear it very faintly now. I mean, this is unreal. This is unreal. I mean, I can't win. I'm just so done with life. I'm ready to just close down the YouTube channel. This shit's pissing me off. I hear it very faintly. I'm going to have to reroute the XLR cable. It's the XLR. Well, it was a combination of two different things. It was the cloud lifter was going bad and the XLR cable apparently needs to be rerouted because there's so many electrical things over there and it's interfering with them basically. Anyway, Ogre Online, thank you for the $20 donation. Appreciate your $20 donation, Ogre Online. Crazy, I don't give a shit about Ilia's family drama. I don't care that he's going through a divorce. He probably did hit her, and I don't care because she's married to a CTE fighter and made him mad probably. Like, stop meat riding. Who's meat riding who, and what does that even... I don't even know. Where's the question there? I don't know what we're getting at there. I don't get it. Who's meat riding what? And if he did hit her, I think he's a piece of shit. But it is what, like, there's not, at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not the law in Spain. But thank you for the $20, bro. Appreciate your $20, you bum. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Sorry. I can't hear the buzzing, but I can still feel it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm just honestly giving up on the buzzing. It's just so annoying. If I turn on a setting, people don't like it. It's some type of interference with the electrical components underneath. So I'm just going to have to reroute all the XLR and just keep it separate by itself. It used to never be a problem, though. That's the weird thing. That is the weird thing. But it's annoying. I got to make this video on the Ilia Topuria stuff after this. After this. That's the really annoying part. His career probably over. It's downhill for the little Spaniard. Okay. The year is 2032. Armin is a backup fighter for a title fight between John Pork and Connor in the comeback. Yeah. Do you think Georgina left him due to a micro penis? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Joe, I just rewatched Usman versus Hamzat. I can say Hamzat won rounds 1 and 3, and Usman really wasn't doing shit in the second. I know. Usman didn't do nothing in that fucking fight but survive. People overrated it because they looked at Hamzat as a boogeyman. Other than MMA Joey, what's your favorite YouTube channel? I'm not my favorite. I don't watch UFC MMA YouTube channels. Don't do it. Tom is also trying to get rid of his buzz. Tom said, them dirty fingernails, man. We had them dirty fingernails. We had them dirty fingernails, man. So we don't know what to do anymore. Oh my goodness. Archie pissed because Ilia wanted another man in the bedroom. He had to watch. Ogre Online, thank you for the $10. Appreciate your $10. At the end of the day, Ilia, a brand new fighter. I don't care about his persona or his personal life. He was entering in the UFC. Now he doesn't even want to fight anymore and wants to box. Connor copy. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm just tired. Anybody who's not fighting, I'm just annoyed with. Regardless of reason, man. It just seems like everyone's doing this shit. Tom is really... Thank you for the $10, bro. It's annoying that his personal life has become such a story now. And you already got incels like preemptively defending him. And you already got idiots preemptively convicting him. I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy to me. Jay, I'm 1,000% convinced people comment to hate on your shit just for the hell of it. You bash Ilia, you get hate. You defend Ilia and question your story, you get hate. That's the problem with being fair around here. It's the problem with being fair and objective amongst a bunch of low IQ, a large portion of low IQ MMA fans. Where is Rizvan Kuniev? Miss my glorious... Well, pause. I don't know. He beat Blades and got robbed. He beat Blades and got robbed. That is the sad, sad reality. So... Damn. Said now Marab isn't champ. He was so active. Agreed. What's up, Joey? Ilia's a bomb. UFC has gone down. Let's see what Paramount brings. Agreed. Let's see what Paramount brings. Did Ilia do it? We have no accusations yet. I'm just being like, I like to think about everything in so many different angles. I'm starting to think Ilia might have done it, bro. The way he's trying to get out ahead of this motherfucker. The way he's trying to get out ahead of this is crazy. The way he's trying to get out ahead of this is just insane to me. Like, it almost gets me suspicious, but I do kind of understand it. Kuniev is fighting Ryan Spann. I don't think that's accurate, is it? See, they move Shavkat above Gary. I know that's ridiculous, bro. Why would they move Shavkat above Gary all of a sudden? I don't mind it, but it's just weird to happen now. Ilia really starting to show his high school dropout level education, how stupid he is with his response. I mean, I don't know if that necessarily has to do with his education. And I don't know if it's a bad response. I don't know that it's necessarily a bad response. He's trying to get behind it. Have you ever seen anyone defend an accusation before an accusation was made? I guess he's trying to get out ahead of it, which I kind of get. I kind of get if he's innocent. But the fact that she says she has evidence, the fact that this gossip reporting is saying that he offered her a large sum of money, but she turned it down. He agreed to it, but then she turned it down. And if she's going to bring one of these accusations, she's smart enough. She comes from money, from my understanding. If she's smart enough to bring an accusation like this to public, to the courts, she's going to have evidence to back it up. She's not going to bring a baseless claim. So we'll have to see if she actually files anything with the courts. Right now, there's nothing filed. I think, Joe, we have to take into account this was his wife, the mother of his kids. She has a lot more credibility than some random gal. Yeah, but you'll have the incels. It goes both ways, man. You have people already convicting him of something, and then you have the incel boys already defending him. Dude, this whole Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua shit, there's no way this fight happens. I do not believe that this fight happens any way, shape, or form. Look at the size difference. Look at the skill gap. And if he goes to decision with them, I'm officially saying that this shit is rigged. I'm officially saying this shit is rigged. That's what I'm going with. That's what I got. Look at the cream, yeah? That's the weird shit to me. It's not like his wife said anything about this, but she's supposedly trying to blackmail him. That's the weird part about this all. It's a fluid situation. Jake is just a dumbass. Yeah, I just don't think this shit's going to happen. It's going to get canceled this week. They're going to find a way to cancel it this week. In my opinion. So what are we going to do for 6 weeks? Enjoy ourselves. Enjoy the break. From my understanding, the reporter said Ilia folded to her financial demands, but when she found out he filed the civil lawsuit, she accused him anyways. Yeah, but this is a TMZ report, bro. This is a TMZ report. We don't know how valid that report is. I will take the clown fight more serious than Volk fighting a guy he last fought. What are we talking about? Don't let him bully your son. Don't let him bully your son. Yeah, don't let him bully you. Yeah, end of year tier list. I'm going to get right on that, brother. I'm going to get right on that. I remember a month or two ago, people were begging for you to cover this, and you didn't want to, understandably. It's a weird thing, and now we never thought it would affect fighting. Now it has. What specific part? The Ilia, quote-unquote, divorce? Is that what you mean? What's up, bro? When money's involved, the fight could be rigged. If they did it for nothing, that could be real for real. Honestly, don't give a shit about Ilia. Don't care about the personal shit. Everything is just speculation. Just strip him and be done with it. If you can't fight for a year, but I don't think they will, I'm with you. No, there's no fights. It's just gossip and rumors. Jake not a dumbass. He's laughing to the bank. I guess so. 143 people will watch 40. Yeah, like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream, you bums. Getting real bummy around here lately. Getting real bummy around here. Getting super bummy. Damn. Damn. Oh, what am I getting at here? Hold on. Apparently, Karate Combat's not paying their fighters now either. Even if you hate the stream, leave a like. Yeah. Joey only comments when the facts are out. One of the GOAT's MMA commentators. Thank you. I try to cover shit fairly, man. Right now, there's really nothing. I'll probably do a video and just breaking it down because it's getting a lot of attention right now, and I feel like a lot of people are already kind of pre-making up their decisions without any facts. Yeah, Leon's head bounced on like Marab. It was kind of funny. Did you really just get that ad? That's crazy. Bro, Predatory Fish, shut the fuck up, bro. Best pay-per-view of the year, I'll say 322. Bo Buckley asked on a submissive radio interview saying how Makhachev should face Usman next, and also said he's favoring Usman because Makhachev's not a 170 and will get exposed by him and Usman. Buckley would get dominated, bro. That's embarrassing, though. That is actually embarrassing. The fact that that's what he's hyping up. Ogre Online, thank you for the $10. Poetan saying no White House is real news, though, because UFC's always trying to deny the king. But if they don't have him on that card, it ain't even hype. Conor on that card ain't even hype. He's old hype. If they do Conor as the main event of the White House card, which I still, again, I will reiterate this until I'm blue in the face. I do not believe the White House card is going to happen. Dana's going to say logistics were too crazy. We're still going to do an event in D.C. But I just don't believe it at all. I just don't believe the card's going to happen. But my guess is they probably want Pereira to defend sooner, maybe. Is what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. Buckley is a bum. Only good thing he's done is beating bummy Colby. That's true. Thank you for the $10, Ogre Online. I appreciate you, man. It is interesting that Poetan came out and said no White House after all. Topuria drama sure helping the MMA media deal with 6-week break. I guess so. But right now it's all just bullshit. We don't know. It's all just We don't know. We don't know this. We don't know that. We don't know anything. That's the reality. We don't know anything. Joey, what's Usman's real good win? I don't know, man. You tell me. His resume's looking like dog shit in retrospect. His best win, I'm trying to think. He beat Colby twice. Colby was never good, in my opinion. Beat Burns. That's an okay win. Burns in his prime was pretty good. Probably Woodley. Because even the Masvidal wins weren't that great. You know? Woodley was washed. I don't think Woodley was washed. Everyone was picking Woodley going into that fight. I picked Usman. It's possible she kept pestering Ilia to fight Arman until he finally snapped. Yeah, that's probably exactly what happened, would be my guess. That would be my guess. Probably Gilbert Burns is his best win. Dana says he needs reliable guys on the card. He said no to Jones. So if they let Conor main event after he pulled out with a pinky toe is a disgrace. Conor's the release. How long has Conor been hinting at a comeback? Please tell me. I forgot at this point. When was he originally supposed to fight Chandler? Like when it was officially announced. Was that June of 24? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Was that 20? Yeah, that was June of last year. We almost have zero confirmed info yet. Some fans are going crazy with Ilia. I know. I'm going to probably break it down in a quick video. It's not going to be a long video. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Dana said he needs... I already read that. Conor thought he was banned. Why does Arman leave the UFC the way they're treating him? He doesn't really have it. They're a monopoly, man. He doesn't have any reason to do it. I mean, there's no other answer. And he can't. He's under contract. Well, do we get smoked if you dropped him in today's welterweights in his prime? He gets smoked even by Bilal and JDM. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm pissed that he put out Lawler, man. I thought Lawler was going to whoop him. I picked Lawler over Woodley. Turn Woodley. Damn, Woodley's 43 now, bro. That's crazy. He's been going out the UFC forever. Why does it take so long to pull up? I got to independently search Topology. The Chosen One. 43 years old. Oh, my God. Damn. He defended the belt. I forgot he defended the belt against Damian Maia. That's fucking wild. I've totally forgot about that. Dude, he murked Darren Till. He absolutely murked Darren Till. What are these? I guess these numbers are where they were at the time. Historical rankings. I like that. Topology saving historical rankings. That's good. Yeah, so took the belt off of Lawler, went to a draw with Thompson, beat Thompson, defended against Damian Maia. You know, everyone thought Thompson and Till was going to beat him. Let me go look at the first Till fight. 53% picked Woodley. That's crazy. A lot of people were picking Till. I saw something about Woodley versus Anderson. You see Arman subbing Makhachev's teammate. Apparently there's some heat there. Arman landed a knee in the clinch accidentally and pissed off Makhachev's teammate off. Do we throw a rep at Arman? I've seen people talking about it. I have not seen it. Connor's an embarrassment for the UFC. He scammed them out of millions out of 303. Why does he have the same fake hate Ngannou gets UFC fans? You tell me. Thoughts on Ariana Grande and that one lady? I don't know what you mean by that. I've not heard anything. Arman isn't here for money but legacy. Will piss off Dana and Arman actually have good times wrestling. No man alive on earth is safe from the heartless, cold female even. Damn, bro. Who hurt you? Did Gomez ever deliver on the burner apology, Dono? I just said an apology. I didn't say Dono. But not that I know of. Landon is blind. Didn't see the Muslim elbow and Arman first. Arman beats Islam and Islam's teammate at the same time. Throwing Topuria bros too. Easy work for Sarukian. I don't know about all that. Recreate your Adesanya Pereira. No. Not renewing Makayev set a bad precedent for the UFC to do whatever they want. I know. Deserving contenders in hindsight. Single worst decision UFC made. Dude, it's a joke. It really is actually a joke. The UFC does not care anymore. If Ngannou was white, they would have called him the greatest fighter of all time and gave him a statue in UK. Probably. Should be a Dono apology, in my opinion, proves sincerity. Nah. It is what it is, dude. I'm just really tired of hearing really dumb shit. I'm really tired of hearing really dumb shit. I'm just done with it. So people forget about GSP was originally supposed to come back and face Woodley for the welterweight belt instead of Bisping, but after Woodley stunk it up against Maia, Dana said, fuck that. I don't remember that. But there's something that it sounds true. Ilia beat bums. I don't know about that. Wait, he actually relinquished the belt? No. But there's rumors of that. Joey, did you know Colby's wins before getting a title shot was average age of 37? Everyone he beat was on a losing streak in like 40. I know. And even the Woodley win, Woodley outside of his prime wasn't even impressive. It was a dog shit win. It was legit a dog shit win. It really was. Yeah, that's what happened, but Dana got pissed at Turn. I vaguely remember that. When does Big Ank return? I'll say spring. What specifically about the end of ESPN deal caused matchmaking to become so ass? They don't have to rely on any hardcores buying the pay-per-views anymore, so they literally don't care. They just need to appeal to casuals. They've already got their money. Leon Edwards' losses are going to age horribly. I know. Islam might dry hump Armin. I would pick Islam to out-wrestle Armin. Ilia has skills and IQ people sleep on. How hyped were you for 205? Pretty hyped. Dana said Francis is a bad guy, but literally got companies sued for millions in illegal practices. I know. Violating antitrust law. Yet he still offered not one thing. Not one fucking thing. I'm done. Paramount has raised their prices to now $14.99 per month, $140 per year. Or the cheaper plan, $8.99 per month or $89.99 per year. Called it. Dana's just a Francis hater, to be honest. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Damn. Let's see. Cross power cables at 90 degrees. I'm just seeing how. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. Moti, thank you for the 199. Is it true one of Islam's team got caught with steroids? I believe that is true. Movid or something, right? Movalid. I don't know. I forgot the name of him. Yeah, it's crazy how all of a sudden this will be a big thing. I forgot his name. Move lid, something like that. Yeah, move lid. That's what it is. Official statement. PFL has been notified by the anti-doping USADA. The athlete tested positive for banned substance following his bout held on August 1st in Atlantic City. Pursuant to PFL regulation, has been disqualified. As a result, forfeits the distinction. Yeah. It doesn't say what he tested positive for. Suspended. He's been suspended for EPO. So not steroids, EPO. Close friend, training partner. It's crazy how no matter what, it's always like, gotta find a way. It's like every post is him and Habib. Because the guy has no actual name value. But I get it. It's got to be the clicks. But yeah, so he tested positive for EPO. I don't remember if I watched that fight or not. Now he looked. What a dumb fuck, though. So he'll be suspended till August of this year. Overlit? Yeah. I found it. Thank you, though. Yeah. He did pop for something, yes. Yo, Joey, what's up, man? Been watching for a while. I moved to the East Coast through a work transfer, so it's cool to be on the same time for streams now before I was in California. Why do I feel like I recognize your name? Did you used to always ask me about the sunset clause when I used to talk about Francis Ngannou a lot? Am I wrong or right about that? I think you used to always ask me about the sunset clause with Francis Ngannou. Jake Paul loses a close decision. His opponent was on fire. Pinedo, his opponent was on fire and got his ass beat bad that day. I don't remember it at all. Tell Tom 2 weeks of Visine and forget. Can't wait to see DDP back. I wonder if DDP ended up fighting Brendan Allen. Yeah, that's crazy. I think he retired from a long while back, came back and had doing all that in the meantime. EPO is bad though. Yeah, it's what TJ Dillashaw used. And I believe, unless something has changed, EPO at one point was only injectable. Let me actually Google that. Yeah. EPO is injectable only. Yep. So that motherfucker injected it into him. Injectable only, man. That's what drove me nuts. People used to give TJ Dillashaw credit for snitching or admitting that he did it because TJ came out and admitted that he did it. I'm like, what other choice did he have? It's injectable only. Does anybody remember that? I know I didn't really have a channel then, but we talked about it a little bit. They were like, man, credit to TJ, man, for owning up to it. It's in fucking injectable only. It's literally injectable only. So how do you get credit for owning up to something? There's no other answer to own up for it. Is it safe though? Is what safe? No, it's not safe. EPO can fucking kill you. If RDR washed healthy, I don't know what you mean. Is already written. Yeah, I don't trust that shit. Tom Aspinall will just pop for being a poos. That crowd in Canada during the RDR Allen fight was hilariously awful, happy about the nut shots and booing about the moment of silence. I don't remember. He phrased it in a way that people like Chael could suck him off for owning it. I know. Like, man, he owned it, brother. Like, bro, you injected it into your asshole. I'll never understand how Khalil got suspended for popping for roids and got a title shot right away because he admitted it. Meanwhile, Azamat gets pulled out of a fight and suspended 6 months. I don't remember, man. Straight up fessed up to it. I don't know anymore. EPO is a straight up endurance enhancer, no medical use apart from that. Got the syringes confused? Yeah, I guess so. Joey, do you know one of my friends' brother got a heart attack? He was on steroids. Do you think steroids had anything to do with it? It's possible. I'm sure it's not good. Dude was injecting it right into his brown eye. That's the truth. Right into his brown eye. Chandler will probably DM you if the Conor fight gets announced again. Don't disrespect his illustrious career. Fuck him. Fuck Chandler, man. I can't wait till that dude parts ways with the UFC. I really can't wait till that dude parts ways with the UFC. I really can't. That needs to happen soon. It's just, I literally just it cannot come sooner. Because the fact that he's still around, he just keeps losing fights, but he's exciting. What's the point of having him on the roster, man? He loses every fight. Loses every fucking fight, man. Like, what are we doing here? Explain to me, what are we doing? Chandler's a bomb, I know. Asshole injection. Tell me you're kidding. Nah, he had to boof that shit, man. He had to boof it. It's like a turkey baster, but for... It's like a turkey baster before your ass. That's how you take EPO. Tom probably... Okay. Let's pat cheaters on the back for owning their cheating. Yeah, when there's no other explanation for it. Chandler versus Covington in an I Quit match. Man, I wish Gary would have beat the fuck out of Kobe. That would have just been glorious, man. I mean, legit. He would have beat the fuck out of Kobe bad. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people thought Kobe had a chance in that fight. That's why he didn't take it. He ran from it. He ran from it like a bum. But Chandler sells pay-per-views. No, he doesn't. If I beat the fuck out of you, you mean outpoint? No, I mean finish brutally. Chandler cheats and denies it and copes every interview. What if Jones owned up to the cheating? That'd be crazy. He might one day. He would be the type to say it one day. Wouldn't shock me. But it's possible. It's possible. It's very much possible. I believe Jones was on steroids in the Gon fight. There was no USADA. Dude, I believe most of the UFC's on PEDs at this point. I don't think the UFC cares anymore. I think they're intentionally enacting a drug testing plan that allows people to get off. That's the reality. I think the UFC did that shit intentionally. They don't want people to be tested for it. You're telling me with the UFC has an in-house drug testing program. And if essentially if they have a big main event and someone tests positive a week before or 2 weeks before, you think they're gonna say, nah, nope. I mean, you think so? I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Imagine they announced Conor versus Chandler for the White House. I'm not saying they are, but imagine, hypothetically, they would. Also, it took a year to get the Conor suspension. It's crazy the UFC gave USADA the boot because USADA was pressing Conor McGregor. Essentially, UFC cares about money more than anything. They did it for Jones. Chandler's officially announced McGregor fight is officially signed, sealed, delivered. See you at the top. Yeah, Conor McGregor's name came across his desk, right? Right. Conor McGregor. Man, I can't wait till the day that they never that it's official. There's no way, shape, or form that they'll fight. Haven't they done it where they moved in? Yes, they have. They said they move it to California. California. Who's more likely to be on the list? I don't know. UFC ended the USADA relationship in like January 2024 or something like that. Yeah. And now they have an in-house drug testing program that they parade around as independent, but it's not. Jones popped the same metabolite a record number of times. His road to the UFC comes through Nashville, Tennessee. Anybody who trusts the drug testing program from the UFC now is insane to me. That is absolutely fucking insane to me. Your road comes through Nashville, Tennessee. No real bro pits domestic violence in the title for another bro. Whoever's on that list, I'm going to be looking at people defending them. Very funny. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some sick fucks out there. I still can't believe the suspension Nick Diaz got. Yeah, he got a lifetime suspension for weed. I remember watching the Nevada State Athletic Commission's They did it. Somebody streamed it live. And they were like, yeah, this guy's done it multiple times. We're going to ban him for life. What did Herb say? You don't choose to do it. We can't make things automatic. That's why there has to be discretion. Herb Dean's going on podcast now. Damn. All right. Moti, thank you for the 199. Yeah, that suspension was crazy. It really was. I think if someone does get popped for something like a PED, it's handled internally, but how can they do that legally? Because there's nobody to investigate them. The UFC gets to do what the fuck they want, man. There's nobody overseeing their business at all. They do what they want when they want. And it's just the reality of the situation. Ilia hasn't defended the title not once. He should vacate the belt. Agreed. Who do you hate more, Colby or Chandler? Chandler. I think Chandler's just a fakest little fuck. I can't stand Chandler. Thoughts on Jesse on Fire? I don't watch him, don't know him. I know he defends a rapist, but I guess he's just not very smart. I don't think he's the brightest. You know, I remember a while ago, he was like, man, I want to debate Joey, man. I want to debate Joey, bro. And it's like, maybe I should have done it, but it's like, I'm just so tired of these they're just bad faith arguments based off of nothing. We haven't had a big star pop for steroids in years, I know. Was saying it's confirmed that Habib was coming back on UFC 300. That's crazy. Yeah, dude's like a TMZ guy. I didn't even know he was still doing content. I thought someone told me he was doing political shit. I've not seen this channel in years. Yeah, this is political shit. It's not even doing that good. That's the craziest thing. Damn. Dude really looks like a fucking hobbit. That dude looks like a hobbit a bit. I just seen like a full body. He's like a full body thumbnail. That's wild. This man genuinely looks... I'm fucking done. Yeah, I don't know who watches this shit. Debating that. How come we can't see your dog more often? I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Modi, thank you for the 199. I think Chandler fights better than Colby, though. Define better. Define better. What do you mean better? Damn, my eyes itching like crazy. Shut up with your bullshit, bro. I was just reacting live. Sure, every single division Topuria goes to actually dies. Meanwhile, every division Islam goes to is propped up. Is there any hype for 145 or 155? Now look at 170. Agreed. But Islam might kill it off soon enough, man, with the Usman fight. Has Colby ever knocked out anyone? No, I don't believe so. He technically has a TKO at least on his record, but they were accumulation or the what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Or the Woodley rib injury. Oh my god, dude! Stop spamming this dumb shit about random other creators. I'm just gonna time you out for a minute now. Do you really think Ilia? Do you really want Ilia to vacate because it's not Armin, who's the only deserving guy, will become champ? It's Paddy or Justin at the moment. Ilia should just hold. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. It saves Paddy versus Justin from being for an undisputed. Tom is now saying he has to have surgery. Mark my words, in the future you will read headlines that will say Tom Aspinall narrowly avoided surgery. That's what you will read in the future. Narrowly avoided eye surgery. That's the reality of it. Colby talks like he's the greatest fighter ever. That's because he's a clown. The Usman fight would be equivalent to Gaethje fought Ilia, but at least Justin is fighting young up-and-comers to prove it, unlike Usman. Usman acting like he deserves it is the craziest shit ever. Heard Ilia's wife is talking about taking his Islam fight now? Nah. What if they strip Ilia and announce Paddy as undisputed champ as they did with Tom? This would make the Gaethje fight his first defense. They would not automatically anoint Paddy as champ. He would have to have the interim belt first, would be my guess. I think Tom should just go ghost and then come back and say nothing and put on a clinic. I agree. Let's say in the case Ian Gary is 100% ruled out to fight for the title, who would you rather see gifted a free title shot? Gun to your head, Usman or Shavkat? Shavkat. Shavkat's earned a title shot partially as well. Doesn't pain me to pick. It's clearly Shavkat. I heard Colby ducked Prates last year. Probably did. They could only do that if Ilia had fought Paddy. You watching Paul versus Joshua? If so, are you watching Silva and Woodley as well, or just a main event? I don't know, man. Probably not. Someone's going to have to convince me. I don't really want to watch that shit, but there's a chance I could. There's a chance I could, but I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, as absurd as it sounds, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. UFC's finished. I know. Only hold stories about Shavkat. He's a nasty son of a gun. Usman or Prates? Prates over Usman. Even though Prates doesn't deserve a title shot either. Prates more to... Dude, Prates would get bodied by Islam. I would love laughing at the clowns that would pick Prates to KO him, though. I would laugh my ass off. Ilia moving up didn't kill 145. Diego Lopez did. Undeserved title shots, I guess, did. Why do you think Alex isn't going to be on the White House card? Dana frustrated? I have no idea, man. It's so far away. They could say, look, why don't you defend your title sooner? And then we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out later, brother. I dare you to block me. Why do you want to be blocked? You should honestly just make Usman versus JDM at UFC 324 or 25. Who wouldn't be excited for that fight? I wouldn't mind that. Usman beats JDM too. Islam gave Prates a character in his community. He's now running with it. If Usman gets his last chance before retiring, but why beat a contender then if you want another chance? Leon literally was winning over Prates until he did. He out-stupefied his previous stupidity. I think Bilal literally broke something in his brain at that point. Yeah, he stopped moving. Who would you pick for Adesanya to come back to? I wanted the Strickland rematch. I saw somebody breaking down Ilia's situation right now. His breakdown was Ilia's tweet came right after Armin's win, and UFC wanted to protect Ilia and wanted to save Ilia Paddy for the White House. What's your point? I don't know what you're getting at. Usman could angle for a title shot if he beat JDM. Agreed. I remember seeing a clip of Allen saying he doesn't want to be on the White House card, and a lot of magats were trashing him for it. I think a couple people have said they don't want to be on the White House card. Notable British MMA YouTuber claims there's receipts proving Ilia put hands on wife. Okay. Adesanya should fight Brendan Allen. That would be an easy W. I don't know that it would be at this point in time. Backshot's dead. Izzy versus Shera is the fight to make. That was rumored for a bit. They thought about doing it. My friend. Y'all say something about Buckley? What about Buckley? What about Buckley? Buckley's been saying some dumb shit recently. I don't get it. I think they might do Islam versus Shavkat, considering how mysteriously jumped Gary in the rankings. Yeah, but who knows? The UFC isn't even that smart. They don't know what they're doing half the time, man. They don't know their ass from the hole in the ground. Guys, run up the likes on the stream. 200 people, 55 likes. Like the stream. It takes 1 second. It takes 1 second. Just click the little like button, the little thumbs up button. Scroll down. It takes 1 second. I know you guys are all on your phones. I heard rumors Izzy MVP might be booked soon. I have a feeling that's going to be a fucking stinker and a half. Man, Izzy probably shouldn't come back. Like, I want to see Izzy DDP too. Fucking run that shit back. Run that back. Would that not be a great run back? Izzy DDP 2. I think that'd be a banger just to run back. That was a great fight. I think DDP would probably win. Man, Izzy probably should. I already read that. Ian should be next. Agreed. DDP overpowers Izzy, maybe. I want Hamzat versus Alex Pereira so bad. I don't even care about Makhachev versus Topuria. Damn, bro. Imagine we got Hamzat versus Alex Pereira and Topuria versus Makhachev on the same card. Could you imagine? Imagine we got that. Izzy would beat Sean, but it's boring. Sean DDP, though, is a banger. Yeah, I would love to see it ran back. Kamar's going to magically move the rankings of the most competitive division. Dude, the fact that he's like number 8 or 9, and he shouldn't even be where he's at. He should be behind Leon Edwards. I don't understand how he's in front of a guy that beat him twice. How are you in front of a guy that beat you twice? Damn. Since David Ellison and Skydance acquired Paramount earlier this year, the company has entered into a 7-year, $7.7 billion agreement with the UFC to stream fights on Paramount+. At the time, the deal was considered well above the market rate, and Paramount was not considered a likely bidder until the final moments of the negotiating process. Very fucking suspicious, man. Very fucking suspicious. I would love to know. I would love to know if we get all the behind the scenes info on this fake ass Paramount deal. That's what I would love to know. It's very suspicious, man. How are they going to profit paying the UFC $20-some million for an Apex event? There has to be some type of political influence. I'm not buying it, and that was my gut instinct from the very jump. I'm just not buying it at all. I'm not buying it at all. Damn. Who did Vieira worse, Bo or Fluffy? I don't know. Everything is political. Man, that just stinks, man. There's no way. They're paying them 20-some million per event. So 20-some million for an Apex card? There's no way. How do they make that profitable? How do they make that profitable? Like, how many people are going to sign up? Like, give me the highest number of people that you think would sign up for Paramount solely based on the UFC. Like, we're talking a couple 100,000 max. It's not profitable. I told you years ago ESPN was losing money. Yeah, but at least they were losing far less. I remember Joey saying a reasonable amount of the UFC can expect when they were shopping around, and Paramount doubled that a month later. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. $20 million for a fucking Apex while they're running ice ads. I'm done. I just wish someone could explain it to me in a way that makes sense. Like, let's say, how much is Paramount Plus? Okay, it's $8 or $12.99. So let's say 500,000. Let's say 500,000. $13. And let's just say everyone signs up for the max. If 500,000 people sign up for the most expensive Paramount plan, that's only $6.5 million. They're paying them $1.1 billion per year. What the fuck? So that's even if you have 1 million people sign up, you're looking at 13 million. Yeah, I don't know. Looking at Paramount Plus acquired in their catalog, it seems they already a lot of overlap with Paramount Plus audience and UFC already. Yeah, like I already had Paramount. Most people already have Paramount. I don't think they would get more than 500,000 new customers strictly based on the UFC. Maybe I'm wrong. But even if they got 1 million, that's only 13 million recouped. If they get 1 million new subscribers of their highest, most expensive plan, it does not fucking add up. I'm assuming Paramount gets to sell the ad space. Who sells the ad space on Paramount for live UFC events? Would it be the UFC or Paramount itself? I'm curious. And I'm wondering, does the UFC get a cut of those ads that they're going to run during the live broadcast? Okay, so how much? I wonder. So basically, the way they're going to try. Damn, worldwide doesn't even apply. That's crazy. That is actually crazy, and no one else is buying the pay-per-view anywhere really. So I guess they would have to recoup. Let's say roughly they make 10 million off subscriptions. Well, they're still going to have to get over $1 billion back in ad revenue. Per. I'm just trying to figure this out. $12 minutes of ads per hour. Let's see. Basically, they could make roughly $600 million per year. Rights cost. But this is saying 200. There's no way they're going to make 250 million from subs. They're going to lose hundreds of millions on the deal, even with the highest estimate. No fucking way, man. I guess maybe some of those gambling sites partnerships, but I wonder how that works. Does the UFC still get? I guess it's the fine print, man. Since you said The Leftovers is good, I started watching it. Now I'm on the 3rd season, episode 5 now. Dude, season 2 and season 3 are fucking phenomenal, bro. And Dana's using all that money. And it's just not fucking possible. They're money laundering. It's crazy. Now everything on tour is X, but why? Because the site's best. I don't know what that even means. Dog, Paramount is not even in some of the world, and Paramount is even getting numbered events for isn't even getting every. I know, dude. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but really seeing that, like, I think best case scenario they're gonna make $500 to $600 million back, and I don't even think that's super likely. Like, they're not even coming close to breaking even. Like, I can understand. I don't know. I guess there's got to be some other backroom deals, but to not even get close is crazy to me. Thoughts on Bryce Mitchell's video? I think he's kind of a piece of shit for that. I think Bummy said has to pay for pay-per-view still. I'm done. Don't care about that bum. Stocks Paramount. Don't even advertise that dead channel's name. Stocks Paramount actually underpaid. It's political manipulation. I think it's a litany of factors, but dude, it's too hard to even express. Let me see something. Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy how last minute that all came through. I'm very suspicious. You still have to buy the pay-per-views in the UK? What if Netflix buys Paramount? I don't think that's going to happen. We already see political ads while watching the UFC, bro. They did a whole fucking trailer for the president. Shit's embarrassing. $500 million a year? I think that's the most they're making, and they're paying $1.1 billion, which is insane. I think they got fucking scammed, bro. I think they got fucking scammed, man. Heard PBS bought bum fighting. You know what's funny? Either last minute Paramount Plus botched their deal with Warner Brothers. I think Netflix bought Warner Brothers, right? But I know Paramount tried. Direct losses can still be a net positive at the platform level. I understand there's things as loss leaders. But man, I just find a hard time I find it hard to make them numbers make sense, man. Like Paramount's getting pay-per-view revenue from countries like the UK or through another site, and even if so, it's the same amount as ESPN or different. I don't even think Paramount would be getting that. I think the UFC gets that. I don't know, though, because there's other deals. I don't think Paramount is involved. Yeah. Nah, I think they kind of got scammed, man. Paying $1.1 billion a year for the UFC. Hey, at least we don't have to pay for pay-per-views anymore. At least we don't have to pay for pay-per-views anymore. I'm happy with that. Def not a scam. Seems like a scam. Joey doesn't... Shut the fuck up, man. I understand more than you do. You can't make it make sense. You don't know what you're talking about. It just seems very suspicious all the way around. It just seems very suspicious all the way around. USADA back again. USADA back again. That's crazy. Damn. It's 100% an overpay? Yeah. How much do you think the UFC is worth? I don't know. It's hard to put a price on that. I would say maybe I don't know. How much do they generate? How much? It's so revenue does the UFC generate per year? I really don't know, man. They have billions of they have 1.4 billion a year in 2024. It's going to be more than that next year. So maybe 12 billion, I would say, because you don't know once you get that far out to get your investment back. I'd say 8 to 12 billion if I had to guess. UFC took Paramount to more dinners. Wasn't paying, still won't. Fuck this company. Any money that goes back into, I don't know, Stephen Wynn. The argument that Paramount stock might go up is the UFC acquisition is 100% theoretical, and we also don't know how many new subscribers they would even need for it to add up. I know. I don't think UFC's worth $20 billion. If they're making $1.5 billion a year, that's not guaranteed to continue. That trend is not guaranteed to continue. So even if you bought it for $12 billion, are you really going to trust that it's making that same money to make back the money you paid for it in 12 years from now? I'm not sure the UFC will be around in 10 years. If we're being honest, I'm not sure the UFC will be around in 10 years. They didn't even purchase the UFC. Doesn't matter how much the company's worth. Yeah. No, I was just asking, how many billions make a trillion? I don't fucking know. 100? Lakers sold for 10 billion, 15 billion. What you talking about? A million different things. A million different things, brother. It's just the way it is. Let's say the UFC is worth 12 billion. It's worth to make a 7-year 7.7. Yeah, I don't know. They're paying them for content. They think they can make more money out of it than if they have them on there. Comments on Kane being eligible for parole February 26th. I don't give a fuck. Hopefully he gets out and he lives a good life. Doesn't really matter to me. He doesn't fight anymore. So I'm happy that he's going to get out. Good for him. Good for him. Simple math, they need roughly 7-9 million sustained subscribers at $13 a month just to break even at 1.1 annual payment. With 100 million US fans and eliminated $80 pay-per-view, that's totally achievable. You think 9 million people are going to sign up for the UFC? You're smoking fucking crack, bro. No fucking way. I think max 1 million people would sign up. Kane would be the perfect candidate for the White House card. How the fuck would he be the perfect candidate? Dude who hasn't won a fight in 20 fucking years is the perfect... Shut the fuck up, dude. What a dumb fucking comment. What a dumb comment, bro. Have you already talked about the Topuria update? Yes. There's really no update. Paramount's going to be crying like Sean Strickland on the Thea Vaughn when they don't make the return on their investment. Yeah, they got to be trolling. They got to be trolling. Hey, man, this dude who fought 20 fucking years ago, bro, and used to be champion 20 years ago, he's a perfect candidate, brother. Smoking whatever BJ Penn's smoking. Yeah, crack. Crack cocaine. Because Kane beat up PDF, you casual, don't get it. You wouldn't, the UFC exists in 10... you never know, bro. People thought other businesses were going to last forever, and they didn't. So who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows? I certainly don't know. Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua, I don't give a fuck, but Anthony Joshua. Paramount already has roughly 100 million subscribers, which is probably most of the UFC audience. Odds of adding new people is pretty low, so the 8 million new people is basically impossible. I know. I don't buy that at all. I guess I'm going to go do this Ilia Topuria video that people care about, even though it's all pure speculation, and I'm just going to have to break that down for you guys. The fights they are making in recent times, UFC might be dead in 5 years. You never fucking know, bro. You never know. That's the craziest part. You never know. You really don't. It really is actually insane. Will you live stream the boxing match? I don't know. I'm leaning towards probably not. But if enough people ask, I probably will. But probably not. I don't really want to. You can include the Bryce video. I don't know. We'll see. I got to see. I got to do a little bit more research. I think the UFC will change in 10 to 15 years, sitcom style, but it all depends on the guy running the show. Yeah. It's hard to say what will be going on in another 15 years. It's hard to say. You never know what's going on. UFC, dude, you're so full of shit. It's a good match to stream, plus no UFC. Yeah, I know. I might have better things to do. Boxing is now a joke. Dana will kill this sport. It seems like he's trying. Save your energy. We don't care about the divorce. I know, but some people are just throwing out misinformation. It's pissing me off. Making up shit, essentially. Guys, run up the likes on the stream. I would appreciate it. If you guys could all like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. Because Paramount isn't diverse in its catalog. I don't know. I haven't really used Paramount much. I have it, but I haven't used it. But I'm going to get out of here, boys. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you for the support. I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably have a video out. Sure, it's not going to be long or crazy in depth. It's not going to be crazy long. It's just going to break it down real quick. Thank you guys for the support. I'll talk to you guys later. Like the stream. Subscribe. Good night.